What if I ask for what I need and they think I'm being unreasonable? Asking for what I want feels selfish. I don't want to rock the boat by speaking up. Sound familiar? These fears hold us back from advocating for ourselves. I was at a Women in Tech event last night and the theme was all about advancing your career in tech. And we had this amazing career mentor who said so much that was really valuable, I think, for the women in the room. But the thing that resonated with me the most is how hard it is to ask for what we need. So that is what I thought we could journal about together today. When was the last time you held back from asking for something you really needed? Reflect on the situation, how you felt, and how you might approach this differently in the future. There are lots of reasons why this is difficult for us. It can be a fear of being judged, being rejected, not wanting to feel needy because you are the one that is always helping other people and you don't want people to see you in a different way. I think that for women, the topic of imposter syndrome always comes up as well. So we always feel like we have to push ourselves and excel, be the amazing career woman and the amazing mom and juggle all of these things. And it's not sustainable, and we all do need help at times. And I think sometimes we lose sight of what we need, especially if we're in or on a career path. So we think like we have this defined career path and we just need to move up the ladder, and then along the way we forget what it was that we wanted, we needed. A couple of things that I think can help reframe our feelings towards this is, what if we framed it as we're giving other people the opportunity to help us, because the people around us love and care for us and quite often actually would be delighted to support us when we need it, and we don't give them that opportunity. And the other thing, I think, we'll build this up in our own heads and make our own judgments about what other people think, which is always complete nonsense. And actually, if you ask for help and the other person says no, they're not saying no because it's a reflection on you at all. It is because they're prioritizing potentially their own needs and setting boundaries, and we have to be respectful of that. And the word no, or if you hear no, it's never a personal reflection on you. But it is really hard, because I know myself, like, if I am doing something where I feel vulnerable and I'm putting myself out there, I might do it once and maybe get that wall come up and be like, oh, it's not worked, or like, I haven't got the outcome that I was looking for. It's then very hard to ask again. And so that was kind of like another thing that came up in the discussion as well last night, when it comes to our careers and getting the jobs that we want. Like, you have to keep knocking on the doors, and that's really hard as well, to not kind of get worn down by that. So asking for what you need. I think the other thing that came across really strongly was, sometimes with these things you might be encouraged to do it in small steps and like kind of build up your asking muscles. But actually, what we talked about last night was having bold asks. Don't beat about the bush. Don't be like, oh well, if I just had this, then that would make my life so much easier. Like, go in and ask for exactly what you need and be bold about that, and don't feel ashamed or like you're a burden because you are asking for something that you need to be the best version of yourself. And that, if everybody wins then, don't they? So Yes, it was a really powerful discussion. So in my reflection today, and actually my challenge to you, is for you to think about, is there something that you could ask for this week? So that might be asking for help with a task that you have, or setting a boundary, you know, saying like no to something. That also is an ask. Let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about asking for what you need? Does this fill you with horror and dread? And yeah, we can continue the discussion. Thank you so much for writing with me again today. And as usual, I'll be back tomorrow with another journaling prompt. And in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful day.